So the Black Joy exhibit, which is an exhibit that was pulled together by myself through the organization Art in Atrium, is to help celebrate Black History Month, but to really celebrate a little bit more, which is the joy that not only we have as a people, African Americans, but what we want to inspire other people to feel as well. So it's not only to know like our history, but to know that we've gone through a lot, but we've also gone through it to get to joy, and we maintain that, through our heritage and through our love and through our sharing what we are and what we have with other people. So one of the artists in the show is Meclina Gomes, who's from the Boston area. And one of the things that really struck me with her artwork, that really pulled me in, was not only obviously the size, but that everything is so feminine and so pretty, but yet such confidence, and it just stands in its own being. And I just love that about her, and I love that how it comes through her artwork. So this particular piece here called Red Notes, which is acrylic, but she also works with what she calls micrography. And it really is this tiny little bit of writing that she does on many of her pieces, and it's calligraphy. And she actually gives everyone an opportunity to get really close and see what each piece is saying. And there's a poem that's written. And most of them, not all of them, are about love and all about the beauty of not only what a person is, but what their life is. So another artist that we have in the show is Serron Green. And Serron Green, as you can see, just works with what you would think all black, but it is enamel, it's spray paint, it's acrylic, and it's other, what we call mixed media, other materials that he uses to bring his pieces to life, brings them to his audience. And the thing is that from a distance, you see one thing that's interpreted through his artwork, but as you get closer to it, you really see so many particular details and minute messages within his work. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's really the black that's layered on a different type of black, but it gives you an entire, let's say, dialogue of what he's trying to say to his audience. And I love this piece, just like with Golden Boy and I Matter. Two very different messages, although he's using this black medium to really bring that message across different. So another artist that we have in the exhibition is Therez Fleetwood. And Therez Fleetwood comes to us as a very successful fashion designer. She's in the Atlanta area, and she has been in the fashion world for decades, but she is now taking that talent and segueing it into the fine art arena. And she's doing that with this beautiful collection called the Harlem Renaissance Revelry, where she has taken her ability to make these beautiful coats, but she does these wonderful interpretations of artwork from those from the Harlem Renaissance. Particularly here we have Elizabeth Catlett. So Elizabeth Catlett has this piece that is the Madonna. So this is a very famous piece that many people know about. And she also creates it as a cute little mini. Isn't that just adorable? And so the front of this coat is actually the front of this larger coat, and the back piece of this coat, of course, is the back piece of this smaller piece here. And it's a piece of 12 different coats, but we have wonderfully been able to have her lend us 3 of those in 2 minis. So here we have Kwesi Kwarteng. He is an artist who I first saw exhibit at the Montclair Art Museum. His piece was one among many beautiful pieces, but his piece just really stood out, really jumped out at me. And I love how he works with textiles and fiber and these wonderful pieces of fabric which represent different parts of his culture, his country, Africa. And it melds together not only what we are, who we are as a people from what we call the motherland, but it also really brings in nature, like the moon and the sun and the stars and the land and the sky. It's absolutely fabulous, and you just want to touch it. You shouldn't, but it just is such a great textile piece that it's beautiful, and it just is a representation of who and what we are. Radisha James. She has actually the icon piece for the exhibition Black Joy, and it was chosen by Mr. Craig simply because it just leaps off the page and it is so beautiful and it has such movement, which is one of the things I love about Radisha. Her pieces just really leap out at you, and she works with colors that is vibrant and there's such movement that it really is something that you have to see in person. It really is amazing what she's done with relatively a pretty small canvas, and when you see the other collection, you'll see she works with even smaller canvases, but the artwork just is so large and so powerful and so impactful. It's mixed media, so she works with a variety of different elements to really bring her artistry across. But one thing that you definitely will see and you'll feel is the movement in every single piece. Having the opportunity to curate this show for Art in Atrium has been a wonderful experience. I love bringing all these artists together, because one of the things that you will see as you go through this exhibition is that every single interpretation, everyone's artistry is so different. Even though some are working with beautiful bright colors, some of them are also working with textiles, some are working with, similar materials. But the one thing that is different is their interpretation, is how they see their life through their eyes and how it comes through on the canvas or on the fabric or whatever we have that you'll see in this exhibition. So what I want people to get out of it is not only the diversity, but how it really speaks to how different we are as a people, how different we are as African Americans, and how different we are coming from the history that we've had and where we are today. And today is where we want to celebrate our Black joy.